Hello, I'm Rob Smith of Smith in the Black, and if it's Tuesday, it's the Strat Attack Show, and we get into the Urban Assault Vehicle, and we're going to start off a new month. So, SPY, we're not going to waste too much time, just because we're in a really sleepy, summery type market, and you got an inside day here in SPY to start off the new month. All right, so the thing is, when you start off a new month, we want to see how many things are closer to taking out the highs or lows of last month. Right now, we're a lot closer to taking out those highs and still just two in our way up to heaven here. So it is what it is, but we're going to start the new month as an inside day. If you go to QQQ, also inside day here to start off the new month. And once again, the week monthly here, still closer to taking out last month's highs. If we go to Dow Jones Diamonds, here, you can see what a tight range that was for the month. Really bad. And for the week, inside week, and so we got to get outside of the previous week just to start off anything. So just kind of sitting here doing nothing. Did have the small cappers go inside month, and we've been waiting for that one for a while. And there it is, closer to taking out the highs. But you see this, all these months just stuck in here. And in the macro video, we're setting up potentially a rev strat in the quarter, but right now we'll see if we can take out either side of this thing. What was nice was last week getting that rev strat here. And so we can expect during an inside bar formation, back and forth action. So you had your inside month, week to the downside, stop these guys out. And then rev strat, and that was real nice here. And then just come back in to stall out as the inside month. So there's that. If we go to the transports, also drying up here, inside month for the trannies. Because we know we've had like FedEx be weak, continue to take out those lows. Now trying to go inside week to the downside. Here to start off, 312. You can always watch UPS with that. And we know that the rails have been having a tough time. Norfolk Southern here on the weekly coming down through that stuff. So in the month, setting up closer to be taking out the lows here in Norfolk Southern, Union Pac, inside, no, not quite, CSX. So you get the idea. The rail's having some problems, so we want to see how those transports break that inside month for sure. We've got, to start off the week though, we got Apple, and does its job and then stalls out. 312 hits magnitude on Monday and then goes inside day. All right, so we've got a lot of tight stuff, but you can see how right out the chute you can get that nice move, but then you go into exhaustion risk and you get the inside day. Apple, Disney here, also trying to take out the inside week, because we know the Dow itself is also inside week. It's just trying to get out of there, but stalling out. You're going to have Qualcomm slightly inside week to the upside. That's the problem with a lot of this stuff, is it's very slight. We're not seeing a lot of big moves. If we go to the pandemic casinos, LVS, here, potential hammer on the month, so we can see if that comes up, because the win is the same. And we can keep an eye on those and see if they can take that stuff out. You got Spotify. Also is monthly hammer, try and come back through previous range. So we'll see how that goes. You've got IBM in the Dow, also closing as an inside month with McDonald's here. And you've also got Johnny John going monthly shooter if they want to bring it in. So you can watch that with your Modernas and your Pfizers. And there you go, BNTX. All these big shooters on the month to see if they want to bring some of these drugs in. I think Pfizer's a little better. Yeah, Pfizer a little better, but you can keep an eye on all those. If there's any concentration, really, it's going to be in energy, and that's XLE. Slight hammer in XLE, XOP, hammer there, OIH. And so that gives us a whole bunch to watch if they can finally get the energies going. You got XEC is a 3-2 hammer trying to come back through. Oxy. Here is also 3-2. You got Comico, also the same. You've got Halliburton, slight hammer there. You've got Valero and the refiners. So a whole bunch to keep an eye on there if they can get those things going. You've got XEC here, also the 3-2, if I did point that out to you. If we go to FSLY, that's potential rev strat month here. Inside, then down, then hammer back up. We'll see if that can take that back up. Skills. I got skills. And memes. Just an inside week to the upside to keep an eye on with them memers. Gold. Gold starts off as an inside week, but potentially here the rev strat month. Inside, then hammer. Boom, if they want to get gold going. So we'll see if that has anything to do. Downside, You got a rev strat to the downside, Wells Fargo on the month. Inside, then shooter counters hammer. And the weekly, also inside week and down right now. If you go to Nike, also taking an inside week to the downside. Target, slight inside week to the downside. FedEx, we know. And Capital One, had a rough day yesterday, taking that out. And Jazz Farm, still puking. Inside week to the downside, not totally falling apart, but if you go to the monthly, you'll see those. Here you go, back to the shy she goes if you want to really wail on this thing. So we'll keep an eye on that. So one of the things that I pointed out at the end of the day, if you're with me live, is how price discovery starts over again during an inside day. And what I mean by that is, even though SPY was an inside day, you're still going to have broadening formations. And if you go to the 5-minute, you're going to see this here that I drew at the end of the day. Boom. I drew it in here. Came down, hit that, then went up there, spiked up, and then right back in the middle. So here's your 5-minute broadening formation that was during the formation of an inside day. And you can see how you can get really chopped up in here if you didn't know that. So be aware of that. So we got a new month. The week is a little lackluster, so we're kind of sticking on story stocks. And that's what we're going to be doing. All right, that's going to do it for today. I'm Rob Smith, the Smith of the Black with the Strat Tax Show.